Welcome friends, fam, and fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host, Galadon, and it is the 227th installment of No Cash Clash. In today's episode, we are going to get right into the upgrades, and let me warn you right now, this episode contains nearly 1 month of footage. There are way more upgrades than raids in today's episode, so watch for crazy fast progress through Town Hall 13 as a free-to-play player. Efficiency is the word of the day, and we are making sure that the builders are occupied 99.998% of the time, and we are also focused on getting those elixir storages upgraded because that is a huge key to early Town Hall 13 play, because you need to upgrade your elixir storages before you can upgrade your camps. Bigger camps, more housing space, stronger armies, more war stars, more wins, and of course more loot. Okay, to be honest, maybe not more loot, because sneaky goblins and super wall breakers are already so strong we don't even need to use most of them all of the time, or all of them most of the time, but we do use code Galadon all of the time, and I hope you do too. Okay, lots of raids. How about that one? A bunch of raids get done. You can see that I'm not always going for over 1 million of each, but I try to when I can. Then, of course, we get in there, do a couple of walls, as we will be doing throughout Town Hall 13 gradually, so that we don't get all of the walls done too early. Let's try to get them done, and it won't feel like quite as much of a grind. Now, grinding down opponents' bases in War and CWL is what I do. Pretty sure this was a nearly maxed out Town Hall 13. You guys don't need to scrutinize it. Let's just take my word for it. I'm pretty sure that was just about fully maxed out. Now, this is a problem. We've got tons of builders free, and this can become an issue because the upgrades are so expensive, yet we want to keep the builders occupied. But this is one of the beautiful, beautiful things about early Town Hall 13, and that is that we have a place to spend each of the 3 resources, which is something we haven't had for a long time at Town Hall 12. So, Royal Champion, she gets the Dark Elixir upgrade. Grand Warden, he's going to get the regular Elixir upgrade, and it feels so good to suddenly be able to spend this stuff and not have it overflowing. And then last but not least, the gold goes into the Eagle Artillery, and yes, the Eagle now going to be maxed out already for Town Hall 13, getting those big key defenses done early. Eagle, Scattershot, Inferno Towers, and X-Bows, pretty much in that order. Okay, so what else do we have going here? We are working on 2 of 4 elixir storages because we need to, yes, increase the elixir storage just a little bit more in order to have 16 million available. We're just 1 storage away, but I feel like we should be working on the storages anyway, even though, yes, in 8 hours we'll have enough to do a camp. Let's go ahead and get the other 2 storages done. Just for completionists' sake, we have the gold storages maxed out, and in 9 days, all of the elixir storages will be done. Now, of course, this one was the critical one because now we can afford to do a camp upgrade, and it's all about getting that bigger army early in Town Hall 13, although, like I said, unless you're super worried about war, it's not that critical. Also, Dragon Riders, not really critical to me, and technically neither is the workshop, but we had a ton of elixir sitting around. The Warden is under upgrade, the lab is tied up, and we don't want to do a bunch of walls. Like I said, let's do those a little bit more slowly. And for those of you that are complaining that I'm not working on my bombs and traps and mines, there you go. I hope you're happy. We're also going to go ahead and redesign the progress base because, yes, many of you in the comments were so kind to remind me that gold mines, elixir collectors, and dark elixir drills are no longer maxed since the December update. All right, trying to get rid of all level 1 things in my base. So that bomb is done. Got rid of that. We're going to work on these scatter shots. We're going to work on, well, how about another Seeking Air Mine? There you go. Let's get that to level 2 as well. 24 hours and we will be back. In the meantime, we're out there raiding. As usual, sneaky goblins, more than enough. So see, you can see right here, there's really not that big of a push to get the camps upgraded other than for War/CWL. Also, how about some free Dark Elixir? Upgrading these Dark Elixir drills is going to help out a little bit. So I figured, let's go ahead and work on that. We'll work on some walls as well because the walls, yes, I mean, they're cheaper than they used to be, but it's still going to be a long grind. There is a 1-week upgrade for the first of 3 drills, and we're off again. Grand Warden finished another level, and he's going to sit at 41 for a little while right now. We're mostly focused on the Royal Champion. We really want to get the Royal Champion to level 10 to get that second level of her ability. That's going to help out a lot in those war raids. And what else? A couple more walls, just making sure right here that I have the right amount of elixir left over. You saw that I went over and I looked at the lab to see how much time was left on the upgrade, because we want to make sure that we have enough regular elixir to get another upgrade going as soon as the healers are done. And with that potion, the healers will be done in just a few minutes. And again, it's all about efficiency, making sure that as soon as the upgrade was ready, we popped back in here and we're going to get another one underway. This time it's going to be the clone spell. That is another good sync for the elixir. And again, we will have plenty of time to get the walls done. Now, notice how fast 9 days just went by. That's right. We just did these 2 elixir storages, and within a few minutes, we have passed 9 days of upgrades. So again, that's why we fly through the episodes as we do, and I try to give you guys as much upgrading as possible rather than just 10 minutes of actual gameplay, because you couldn't possibly see this much going on. And of course, we also have several series on the channel to keep you and me busy. Speaking of keeping busy, we've got a builder going to do an Inferno Tower. And also, speaking of other series, is there a series on the channel that you miss? One that you would like to see more episodes of, or you want to see brought back? Please let me know down in the comments, and I listen to you guys, and if possible, we will bring one back. Also, we're bringing up an army camp to level 11, so slowly but surely we'll work on the maxed out army size, and then we'll feel extra strong when we are doing those Town Hall 13 war and CWL attacks, because that's really the only place that it matters right now. Like I said, walls are not a big priority for upgrading, but I will tell you this, at the rate we're going, like this is the first month in Town Hall 13, I feel like we're going to get through these walls too quickly. Maybe it's because they're cheaper, maybe it's just because of the way the upgrades are going, but it seems like it's going to be relatively easy to finish this quote-unquote grind of walls at Town Hall 13. Also, the Royal Champion on her way to level 8, so she's just going to be 2 levels shy of where we really want to get her before we start to push the King and the Queen upgrades. And then, of course, that's going to take some massive Dark Elixir. We will have to work on that shortly, but again, the farming army we've got ready is going to grab as much Dark Elixir as we could ever hope for. Okay, here we go. Status report time for the 227th installment of No Cash Clash. 3,163 trophies, still hovering in that area, considering dropping significantly. We've dropped a few gems, but we do have a lot for a free-to-play account, I think. We might buy another book, maybe, of heroes soon. Speaking of heroes, the Royal Champion tax on 2 levels, the Grand Warden 1. I am live streaming every day but Saturday on Facebook Gaming. My goal is to get the Royal Champion to level 10. Your goal is to make it all the way to the end of the episode, and you almost have Galafam, and that is why I love, think about, and appreciate every single one of you every single day. So get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, be kind to other people, animals, and the planet, and I will see you all back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Woo!
Galadon, perhaps you should talk to your villagers. They sound a bit, strange.
Ha!